Hey, what's going on, Gemini? This is Chris Anthony coming at you again with another reading. This is going to be for November 15th through November 30th for you, Gemini. General reading. So if it does resonate with you generally, then do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, share if you want to. And if it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I'll catch you on another reading. Maybe you can go back and catch the other weekly reading or the monthly reading that I did for Gemini, because these are general energies. I'm going to get right into it for you guys, Gemini. This is going to be your present energies right here, like I always do. And starting off right in the middle of your energy, you have the Fool card. So this is you kind of embarking on some type of new journey, or it just could be a newness of energy that you feel, a light energy that you have coming in for you for 15th through the 30th, especially after this portal has hit us on 11/11 portal. I know you guys heard about it. I felt it definitely the night before the 11th. I definitely felt some shifting in energy, some heaviness. Like, it was crazy. This could be, for some of you guys, that energy kind of like coming into full swing. 1 second, Gemini. I have to turn down this music. I can't think. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, this could be you just in a full new swing of the energetic you, the shifting that's kind of occurring with this new portal happening for everybody who is kind of like on that spiritual path. This could be you taking on that energy, the Fool. You're surrounded by some great energy. Let's go to your crowning energy though. So crowning your reading, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is representing you feeling left out in the cold about something. Since this is a personal or a reading for you, I'm not going to say that it's somebody else that you're leaving out in the cold, but it could be that, because readings do go vice versa also. So this could be you leaving somebody out in the cold, or this could be you feeling like you're just out in the cold. And for some reason, Gemini, it doesn't really feel like to me that this is a real serious energy that you're kind of dealing with. This feels to me that it's just a feeling that you're having. Like, you're feeling like you're left out in the cold when it comes down to some type of situation. It could just be the feeling of you feeling left out in the cold in life in general. You could just be feeling like, wow, I don't have what I want. I don't feel like I'm living the life that I kind of want to live all the way. I don't have all of my goals accomplished. This is just the down moment that you could be having coming into the last weeks of November. But when I look at the rest of your energies right here, that's why I say that Five of Pentacles is only a thought. It's only a quick emotion that you have where you kind of like feel that way. But the actual energies that's happening around you are sunny, they're light, and they're fruitful. Like, all these cards kind of show that you're moving, you're feeling light, you're feeling productive, you're feeling energetic. All these things. So let's get into it. The Fool energy, like I said, you may be starting something new, or you could be coming out of this feeling left out in the cold energy and kind of like feeling that connection to yourself, that connection to the universe, where you kind of just want to get started on something. It is the end of the year, so you could be looking forward into next year right now, thinking about your goals for next year, thinking about what you want to accomplish for 2019. For you, Gemini, I think you're already in 2019. You're not even thinking about closing out December like that. You're like not December, but 2018. You're not even thinking about closing it out. You're kind of like, I'm already in 2019. This feels like that energy for you. And then right next to that, we have the Sun. We all know, same thing. This is you kind of feeling that light-hearted energy coming in. You got the same card in your weekly reading, I believe. And it had to do with your inner child kind of coming out to play. So Gemini, you could be taking on that same energy. Your inner child is feeling like it wants to come out and play. You're letting it play with the Fool energy right here. This could just be a new lighthearted energy that you're taking on moving forward. Because you came out of this dark feeling energy already. I think that's just the residue of the past. But in your present energies, you have that sun card. So this is just the beginning of something new. You seeing the sunshine, the fog is lifted, you can see things clearly. The shadows are no longer there, so it's not like you're dealing with so many um, dual thoughts. You're not dealing with so much back and forth. Because I know with Gemini being a dual sign, kind of like how Pisces is, you almost have two minds. And it's kind of like, with the Pisces, is one fish swimming upstream and then one fish swimming downstream. So we always, I'm a Pisces, but we always have that pull, one going towards our higher self, our higher nature, and then one going to our lower nature and lower self. But when this sun energy comes, even if you were dealing with those dual energies in the past, it's kind of like you reaching for your highest good, your higher nature right now, because of that sun energy, that lightness that brings awareness, that allows you to see everything that's happening around you, the people that are in your life. And then, you seeing it and it kind of giving you that energy to just want to enjoy the things that you have, the things that are happening for you, that are unfolding. This is what the sun energy kind of represents. And you, for some reason, the things that are happening is calling to your inner child to come out and play. This could be that energy that you're going into with the Fool, where you're tapping into some things that's like a new start for you. Or you have a new way of kind of looking at your life, looking at life in general, that could be more tapped into your inner child. Definitely Gemini, like I'm feeling that for you. It's like a lightness that you have because you're coming out of this feeling left out in the cold energy, and you're taking on a lighter energy, a more playful energy, a more like not immature, but like your inner child wants to come out and kind of express itself. So you're expressing yourself in different ways, more lighthearted. With us going into the holidays, this could be you being lighthearted around the holidays and just want to express just cheer and joy to the people that are around you, or this could just be how you feel internally and kind of busting open with that sun energy, with that lighthearted, childish, I want to go play energy. And with the Fool, you're kind of taking that leap. You also have the Empress card, so this is also reflective of those energies all surrounding you. Is giving you that Empress energy. You're taking on the Empress energy of being fertile, of being intuitive, of being spiritual, creative, artistic. This is what the Empress represents, and with you definitely taking on that sun energy and tapping into your inner child, and taking on that Fool energy too, definitely you have the Empress energy surrounding you. And this is just something is ready to be birthed. You have that fertility to birth something new into your life. For some of you, the women out there, you could be actually in a pregnancy or in a birth, right now, or with child. If not, then this could just represent you guys wanting to birth something new. With the Empress being right near the Fool represents something new beginning, or you taking on, like I said, a new journey or a new way of looking at things. And the Empress is there as that motherly, nurturing role within yourself too. All these are your energy that you're taking on. So you not only have that inner child that's coming out of you and wants to play, but you also have that inner mother nurturing. Even if you're male, we all have that nurturing side of us that creates fertility. So this Empress energy that you have internally is teaming up with this Fool, this child, this energy that you have to create something new. I feel like that anyway. The Empress is there as fertile soil. That Empress energy brings in that fertility so where you can birth anything that you want. And so with this row right here for you, Gemini, I kind of just feel that. I feel that newness to where you feel like I can create something new. I can birth something new. I can, get into my artistic, my spiritual, my intuitive flow and actually create something new that is kind of going to match, and give me fulfillment internally. And I feel like you're going on a journey to do that. Even if it's a journey that you already were on, you could just be feeling that extra boost coming in for the end of November. These are some of the cards that you already had in your weekly and monthly reading, Gemini. So it's kind of just continuing to match that same energy. This is the same month. You know, if you guys want to check those readings out, you can go back and check out the Gemini weekly reading, and then I did an overall monthly reading for Gemini. But this is what I'm feeling. You're taking on those new uplifting light energies, and you're doing and creating something with it, because the Fool embarks on a new energy, but when you're coupled with the Empress, it's kind of like you're embarking on a new creation. You want to create something, or you could just be brainstorming about creating something new. But it's action here, definitely, with the Sun card, with the Fool, with the Empress, and right below that the Chariot. You are moving towards something fast. It could be moving towards someone, you know, because I know in one of your last reading we were talking about having a commitment in mind. So it was kind of like you seeing the person that you kind of want to have that life with, that balanced connection, you know, that person that you want to marry, and you moving towards that. So for some of you guys, this could be you moving towards that energy. But for the rest of the month, I kind of feel like this is internally. This is happening internally within you. It's kind of like you're moving to a space within yourself where you're more light. You have that heartfelt kind of light energy, that childish energy, to where you're connecting to your inner child. And this is you kind of moving in that direction. This energy here also brings balance, which is what the Chariot card represents. The Chariot card is you being able to move forward quickly because you've gained inner balance. The Chariot has both sides of energies, you know, within us, the light and dark, the high and low, you know, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine principles. The Chariot represents you finding balance within all those different energies, those dual natures that Gemini can, like I was saying before, Gemini, you guys can operate in a duality because you know, you guys have that dual sign. But when you balance those things out, you can get so much accomplished. When you balance the two minds out, balance the two perceptions that you have out, the two opposite poles, then you can move quickly forward with that Chariot energy. So with this being here for you guys, I'm feeling good. Like that's wow. I just noticed that. In your present energy, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So Gemini, for the month of November going into December, you have nothing to be worried about. Like if you're coming into the last 2 weeks of November feeling like you're left out in the cold for some reason, I think you should probably take a look around. Just take a little second to reflect a little bit, or just to tap in to this universal energy that's surrounding you, because you have 4 major arcana energies that feel good. These are feel good cards. Like you don't have the Tower here, you don't have a death card, you know, there's no type of transformation or hard lesson that you're dealing with right here. These are all great energies that you're taking on for the end of November. So whatever it is that you're moving towards, to, if it's a person, if it's a path, if it's a way of seeing life, if it's a new career, new job, definitely move in that direction. You have the energy to do it. You balanced out, you know, your two energies, your two natures, and I think you're being rewarded for that from the universe. You have that Sun energy, that Fool. You're embarking on something new, creative. You have it all here. These energies are surrounding you, and I think you definitely want to do something with it. You're not in a place to where you just want the good energy to kind of just hit you and you just bask in it and feel it. But these are all action cards. Like, you know, this child is riding the horse. This Fool is about to jump and take that leap. You know, this Empress is sitting here just chilling, but she represents the creativeness. That's action. You know, this Chariot is the #1 card for taking action, moving forward quickly. So you're moving forward quickly in some new direction. that could have to do with your inner child just being awakening. The inner you that maybe you have been keeping under wraps, maybe. This Five of Pentacles, you could have been keeping this part of you out in the cold. This your inner child, the inner you, that inner vibrant energy that you have. Maybe the people that you have been around, or the career that you've been in, or the role that you've having to take on in life recently, or this old karmic cycle that you've been in, hasn't been really speaking and reaching out to your inner child. And now you feel like you want to bring your inner child out to play. Like, let's go. Your inner child is probably like on you right now when you're trying to get some sleep, because he or she wants to come out and play. And I think you're going to answer that call, and you want to take this leap, and you're going to move quickly into this new direction that you're taking on. So definitely, let's see what's going on with your future energies to end the month out, Gemini. We have the Strength card, another major arcana. We have the High Priestess, another major arcana. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So, Gemini, if you don't take anything else from this reading, just know that the universe is inside of your life right now. Like, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self, whoever else is coming to help, is playing a part. So all this stuff seems like it's divinely orchestrated for you. You have a whole orchestra going on that is full of divinity, because you have all these major arcanas. The major arcanas come into the readings when it's like divine intervention. So you could have divine intervention happening with all these things surrounding you. This seems like a karmic payoff, or it just seems like the timing is just right for you to have all these new energies come in. And all these major arcana cards that you have are positive ones. So the Strength card, going into the end of November, you could be tapping into your inner strength. That's kind of what I was picking up with the Sun card over here. It's almost like the same energy. It's a side of you that you've kind of been taming a little bit. You could have been putting it on the back burner, taming the beast, taming your inner child. But it's something that's kind of ready to be released for you. And it has to do with that inner world. You've been kind of putting your inner world to the back burner. The inner you that you kind of don't show a lot of people, Gemini. I feel like the other twin. Where's the other twin? Like, I feel like one twin has been here for a while and kind of like taking charge and doing all the things that has to be done or whatever, but the other twin is kind of like being neglected, or not even neglected, but it could just be the time for the other twin to shine. That's what I'm feeling anyway, Gemini. So the Strength card represents that. You've been taming it. I think it's ready to come out and play. For some of you guys, this could be your sexual side. Like, that's what I just heard. I just picked up. Maybe you've been taming your sexual side, your sexual nature, just to get your work done, just to stay focused, because we all know sometimes when you get connected with somebody sexually, or you go out there and you want to play a little bit, it could take away from your focus. And so for some people, you could have been taming yourself sexually, but now maybe you feel the need to, jump on out there. Like, let's get it. Right under that, the High Priestess card. So this is representing that intuitive nature. Once again, your inner world. So something is happening within you and your inner world that you're kind of wanting to release. That's what I keep feeling. Something wants to be put out on display. Something wants to be seen about your inner world. This is representing your spirituality. So this could be you just wanting to tap into your spiritual life, or your spiritual world, just wanting to kind of show up in your everyday life. This could be the bonding of both happening, and which is why you have all these major arcana cards coming in, because your spiritual life wants to come out and play. Your spiritual gifts want to be showcased. The spiritual you wants to come out and kind of be seen by the world, because I think you've been showing everybody around you a certain side of you, but most people don't know that you're deeply spiritual. Most people don't know that you have, a deep reservoir of connection to the universe, the connection into your intuition. You know, most people don't know that you know a lot of things that you know, and I think you don't share them with a lot of people. But for some reason, towards the end of November, going into December, for some of you guys, I'm seeing some type of outlet that's happening to where you can showcase these gifts that you have, these inner hidden gifts. If it's not a showcasing of that, this could just be you discovering these inner gifts that you have because you're taking the time to tap into that inner child, and you're taking that path to kind of like go on that path of being in connection with your inner child. So yeah, it's happening for you. Gemini. Right under that, we have the Ace of Swords. Once again, clarity is coming in. The universe is bringing clarity in, surrounding all these things that I just talked about. So surrounding that inner world, you're about to start having some clarity when it comes down to those giftings. You know, when it comes down to the things that are buried within you, the jewels, the treasures you have kind of like buried deep within you, and you don't have enough time to go down there and kind of like see exactly what you could use and what's shiny, only because you've been in a different type of energy. You know, you could have been in a Five of Pentacles energy, or just an energy where you just didn't feel this type of sunshine, lightness coming in, this type of playfulness, this type of creativity. So now that you are feeling this, is bringing you some clarity. And I think the clarity has to do with your inner world. Your inner world is opening up to you. I don't think you want to hold it back and tame it anymore. You know, you're finding balance within your inner world and your outer world. So this has to do with that for you. Like you coming into balance with your inner and outer world, coming into balance with both of the twins, both of your faces. And so you're giving one side of you more attention now, which could be your inner world. And that's pretty much what I'm feeling for you. And when that happens, you're bringing in some clarity. You're going to get some clarity about moving forward. This is right here by the Chariot. So some clarity is coming in about the direction that you're going to take moving forward. Whether that has to do with your life, with your relationship, with you being single, and how you're going to attract, some love in to your life. All these different things come into play when you kind of open up to your inner world, when you stop taming those gifts that you have, that creativeness, that playfulness, that childish energy. It's all coming out for you. So definitely, Gemini, this has been a general reading for you for November 15th through 30th. I hope it resonates with you guys. If it does resonate, like I always say, do me a favor and like, subscribe. You can leave a comment. You can share. Whatever you want to do. I like the feedback, so if it does resonate, do me that favor. And Gemini, I will see you guys on the next reading. I'm most likely going to do a reading for December after this, because this is wrapping it up for November. And you guys have a good one. Happy holidays. Let me talk right. And happy Thanksgiving if you guys celebrate that. See you guys later.